All right, so something else new from Acetech here is this, the Genesis tracer. Now this is kind of still in the early phase here, and basically what it is this is a truly all-in-one tracer. This has a Bifrost style tracer, it has a light as well, and it also has a laser. They're still working on kind of the variations in the versions. Some of these may not have lasers, obviously some fields don't allow lasers, they're working out. Some of them may not include lasers, so there may be some options you can buy it from. But the idea basically is to have a tracer and have it do everything. Now there's ups and downs to this. So honestly, the downsides here are kind of is that for this first version, and they're going to do other things, I'm sure, but this part here, it actually is quick detach here and here controls. But this part here right now is only for Glock 19s because it's specific to this rail size, right? But surely, I'm sure that they're able to make this, they can and will make this in other sizes for other guns, at the very least other variations of Glocks, probably some other things as well. And how this works, well, let me take this back off actually. How this works is you go and this locks it in, you tighten that down to lock this in, and then this is your switch here. A lot of this is kind of still in the early versions, so they're still working on this. You can see here, the light goes on there, and also, this might be kind of bright for you. In the video, it looks like it's flashing, but that's just the refresh rate. It's actually a solid light. And then 5 seconds on it, this turns on the laser. They say they're gonna change that and make this multiple taps to turn on the laser. So there's some variation there. So a lot of this is not final, so keep that in mind as you see it. But to be honest, it's pretty big, it will be expensive, but it has a ton of functionality. As I mentioned, tracer, light, and laser, and I might have forgotten to mention, it also has a chronograph inside, and it's all app integrated. Now, the other really cool thing is about this Bifrost tracer, and they let me show this kind of specially. I don't think anywhere else has shown this yet, but they're also going to include this. This is in Chinese, and this is a beta, by the way. This isn't final, but what you got here is you're going to be able to control your Bifrost colors with sliders. So you're going to be able to choose exactly what color you want. And again, this interface, this is all in beta. This will change probably, so we're going to see what happens with it. But ultimately, what a Bifrost is it's 3 little RGB LEDs, right? And once you have the RGB LEDs, all you have to do is change around the strength of those, and you can make various colors. And not only can you just change the actual, like the color of the flash here, but you can swap around the colors. Let's see here. You can swap around the colors of the rainbow. So this is in beta. This part isn't working properly. They only have up to the first 3 here, but you can change how many steps there are, how many colors there are in the rainbow, and then amend which each color you want. Super, super cool. So if you thought the Bifrost was cool with having a rainbow there, you're going to now be able to have your own customized rainbow with the newer gen of the Bifrost stuff, of which this is apparently going to be the first one with this functionality. Adding the Bluetooth functionality to tracers costs a bit of money, so I don't know what other Bifrost will have. You may want to stick to your normal Bifrost for a while, but some future generations or the higher end future Bifrost, or some of them, are going to have the functionality of app integration that lets you choose your colors across a variety of things. Exactly the details of that app and of how much customization you have is still pending a bit, but know that that is coming. So yeah, a really interesting offering. A lot of people, when they first look at this, and the price is going to be apparently not decided, but apparently around $200, maybe more. So it's not cheap. And at the moment, this prototype at least is only for Glock 19. Hopefully they're going to at the same time release for a bunch of other different versions of guns. But a lot of interesting tech, and this is meant to be kind of just packs everything into one package kind of tracer here. Well, I call it a tracer, but it's a tracer, light, laser, chronograph, app integrated, customizable Bifrost, a lot of stuff going on here. So very, very interesting offering. This is still in the early phase. They tell me a lot of the details of it aren't decided yet, but they're at the point where they're showing it off at the trade show here. Because kind of information, this has been out about this here and there if you knew where to look, kind of a little bit of leaks and stuff. They've been working on this for a while. But very, very interesting offering. Looking forward to seeing what the final version is like, and you can keep a lookout for that and also the cool advances they're making, like app integration.